What's up, everybody? Cam and Chris back again with another
Back
video.
again. What's going on?
This
on
time
now?
we got 7 rappers who got caught by their ops.
Okay.
So I guess that's them. This look like Quando by himself somewhere in J.C. Penney's.
Somewhere shopping, right?
Lacking.
Okay, get caught lacking. Who got caught? Just caught by their ops. That's
Caught
what
by
like. Okay, all right. I gotta see this then. Cause yeah, that's good. Look at him. He needs some weight on him.
He's skinny, man.
I know.
Yeah,
All these young guys.
You ready?
I'm ready.
These are rappers who got caught lacking. And let's start things off with Julio, because way before Julio's viral beef with Young and Ace, he had beef with another crew in Jacksonville, which led to him getting shot back in the 9th grade. In December 2014, a 14-year-old named Devron Crowden was shot and killed waiting for the school bus. He and Julio went to school together and were known to be from rival gangs. The high school Julio went to was also in the Ops neighborhood, so he was outnumbered. So after Devron got killed, rumors quickly spread that Julio was somehow involved. Even though he told everyone he didn't do it, he was still young and dumb. So Julio started dissing Devron to let his ops know he wasn't scared and wanted all the smoke, which was a big mistake because one day after school, he almost got in a fight with 3 people before getting on the bus to go home. And they wanted his head bad. So once Julio got off the bus, he ducked off in the cut to roll up and smoke. And 10 minutes later, someone ran up and started sending shots at him. Julio got hit in the hip and crawled to a house where a lady was sitting on the porch to avoid getting hit again. Julio screamed to the lady, letting her know he had just gotten shot. But she wanted nothing to do with it. And instead of helping, she told him she ain't care and told him to get the out of her yard. So with
You think she's like, don't bring that over here?
Of course.
Or she didn't believe him, thinking he was
Well, you
trying
could
to rob
see,
her.
well, if he shot
could
his
be either
hip,
one.
but he was actually shot, so she should have been able to see he was injured. So she probably was like, don't bring that over here. Go on, because they probably still after you.
Right, they come here shoot me too. Talking about no witnesses.
Unfortunately, that can happen.
Shoot,
You
now,
can't,
go
you
ahead,
can't help
bro.
everybody.
Call the ambulance.
Right, I'll do that. I don't know if I could let you in my house.
Julio lying in the yard, he had no other option but to play dead until the shooters left. And later on, he was brought to the hospital and questioned by police about the murder of Devron Crowden. And they pressed him hard. But since he was on the way to school when Devron got killed, he was cleared of involvement. And after he recovered, he decided to drop out of school since he was too much of a target. But this wasn't the only time Julio was caught lacking, because in November 2021, it was around 5 in the morning and Julio had just arrived at his crib. And as he was getting out of his truck, he was met with a hell of gunfire. So he had no choice but to grab his gun and start firing back. And after the shooting, Julio noticed that he was grazed in the leg. So he decided not to go to the hospital since it wasn't a serious injury. And not too long after this, Julio went to Instagram to talk about the situation.
Not no shooters. I ended my whole clip on my daddy. Stop playing with me. And I didn't get hit. I got grazed in the leg. Stop playing.
Julio would also go on to taunt whoever shot at him, saying, y'all missed a whole 100 shots, literally. And after the fans saw what Julio posted, they started to assume Julio was up to no good since he ran to Instagram about the situation. So hours later, he went live, clearing the situation up.
Listen, on trading my gun and register, I shot back in self-defense. Y'all dumb. I shot back in self-defense. You don't think if I did something illegal, I would be in jail? Put me in the back of the car, type of shit.
Let's talk about Quando Rondo, because Quando is famous for being involved with the death of King Von back in 2020. And he's had a target on his back ever since. And in August 2022, Quando almost got taken out when some goons caught him lacking in LA.
Right now, the search is on for 3 people who police say shot at a Savannah rapper, killing a member of his entourage. It happened in Los Angeles, and cameras captured the aftermath.
Because Quando and his bros were at a gas station when 3 shooters pulled up on him and started letting off shots. Rumors quickly started going around that Quando had been shot and killed, but it
Did you see the price of that gas?
No, I was like, damn.
Well, I can't even, wait a minute. Because I wouldn't be able to drive.
Damn, I ain't got no good shot of it.
Go back to love. Oh,
Right
my
there.
goodness. Wow. Who paid? You know, ain't no way.
It's time to get a scooter.
Can you? I mean, our gas got high, but it didn't never.
God damn.
Wow.
Where Quando? Oh, he in California.
Yeah, what? That I don't care where you. That is too much.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't care where you live.
But you can't go to mobile anyway.
Okay. In the wrong spot. Wow. That's why people was mad at people shooting. That's why you look at them
Right,
prices.
she was shooting at the damn gas.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, we didn't get all off.
But
that's ridiculous.
On for 3 people who police say shot at a Savannah rapper, killing a member of his entourage. It happened in Los Angeles, and cameras captured the aftermath.
Because Quando and his bros were at a gas station when 3 shooters pulled up on them and started letting off shots. Rumors quickly started going around that Quando had been shot and killed, but it turns out the shooters completely missed Quando. And unfortunately, Quando's homie, Lil Pab, got hit and died from the injuries. And hours later, a video was released of Quando screaming and crying while the cops pulled Pab's body out of the truck. But what makes the situation even worse is that another one of his bros was killed in Savannah a few days before this shooting. Spot 'em Got 'em was also called Lacking and is lucky to be alive today. Because in the early morning of September 17th, 2020, the rapper posted a video on his IG story showing himself at the House of Hits recording studio in Miami. And House of Hits is a popular studio in Miami, so it wouldn't be too hard for anyone who knew the area to know his location. So not long after Spot 'em Got 'em left the studio, a car pulled up on the side of his car and fired 22 shots at him. Spot 'em Got 'em, and another dude in the back seat got hit, and no one knew if he was alive. His attorney later confirmed that it was true that he had been shot but was still alive. She also made clear that it wasn't a shootout, it was just a drive-by, and Spot 'em was the victim. And the internet quickly found out that the car Spot 'em Got 'em was driving in was stolen. Spot 'em said he had nothing to do with stealing the car, but was just driving in it. And after the shooting, a YouTuber made a video saying that he owned the car and that it was stolen from him.
Nah, yeah, it was white. It was stolen in Atlanta.
Oh, he said it was white. So they painted it.
Wow.
So I wondered if they buy it from like a chop shop or something.
Oh my goodness.
Sheesh.
Ooh.
22 bullet holes.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
I need it.
But Spot 'em Got 'em isn't the only rapper that had something to do with the stolen car and ended up getting shot at. Because Lil Reese was also in a similar situation. But first, let's talk about the time he was called Lacking back in 2019. One day, a rapper named Skeezy posted a video of Lil Reese getting beat up by 5 guys in the street. And what made things worse from the video is that fans claim that Lil Reese boo-booed on himself after getting beat up. And Lil Reese ended up...
He said boo-boo.
He said... That's what he said.
He heard nobody say that in a long time.
I know. Why he couldn't say...
Who knows?
Yeah, boo-boo.
Why didn't he say dookie?
Nah,
Right.
man, that's worse.
And what made things worse from the video is that fans claim that Lil Reese boo-booed on himself after getting beat up. And Lil Reese ended up speaking on the situation a few months later, saying he got jumped by 5 people and still fought back.
Beat me up. Wow. Wow. Where they do that at?
He also posted a video of him with $40,000 on Twitter, claiming that he was never robbed, only jumped.
Money for me, this how much you gonna come up. Somebody made me myself.
And months later, after fans dove deeper into the situation, they found out that Reese didn't doo-doo on himself. It was just the type of boxers he was wearing that made it look like that. And the next situation Lil Reese had was 10 times worse, because not even an entire year after the first incident, Reese was just chilling, depositing some money into his mom's bank account, and seconds later, his car was shot 26 times, and he was hit in his neck with a .762 round. And he spoke on the situation a little in an interview with Cam Capone after he recovered.
Damage did the bullet do to you?
It came out my back. It went from my neck to my back. So it came out like right here. And it came out my back right here. So that went out my neck. Came out my back.
After the shooting, he also said he was happy to be alive. He didn't care about anything else. But Reese just couldn't avoid trouble because on May 15th, 2021, reports claimed that Lil Reese and 3 other men were involved in yet another shooting.
3 people were shot on the near north side this morning. One of them rapper Lil Reese.
He was grazed by a bullet, and this is not the first time Lil Reese has been the victim of gunfire. He was also shot in 2019.
And Reese and the 3 men had got hit and beaten up during an alleged car robbery attempt. Then, according to a Chicago News reporter, a 55-year-old...
What'd you say?
He got beat up again? That's what you just said, right?
3 men had got hit and beaten up during an alleged car robbery attempt. Then, according to a Chicago News reporter, a 55-year-old father used his GPS tracker on his cell phone to find his son's stolen Dodge Durango. The GPS led them to a parking garage connected to some luxury apartments. And when the father approached Lil Reese and the other man in the car, someone let off shots, turning it into a large close-range shootout. So the driver of the Durango tried speeding off, but ended up crashing, causing the guys to exit the vehicle and let off even more shots. And in this altercation, Reese got grazed in the eye. You also can hear the man yelling at Lil Reese in the video since he was found in a stolen Durango.
Look at Lil Reese out here leaking. Got your beat. Stole my car.
And thankfully, Reese didn't lose his life in the situation. Also, subscribe since I'm giving $100 to one person who subscribes in the next 7 days. But now, let's talk about Gbo Gaston, because he's a rapper from LA that's known for dissing people for clout. Because after Nipsey passed away, he started claiming to be the shooter to get attention. And he even took things so far that he threw a cup.
Why people want to do
saying,
that?
what if he, it's like trying to commit suicide. What
Yeah,
are you doing?
exactly. Why would you want to do that?
I mean, if you ain't like him,
Even if somebody don't try to kill you, why are you admitting to murder? You can go to jail. Like, why would you put yourself out there like that?
But everybody knew who did it.
Yeah, but why? That's right. It was caught on.
So he was just trying to get some clout.
I forgot all about that. That was caught on video.
He was trying to get shot.
Right, for no good reason. Clout. Yeah, that make no sense.
So I'm figuring my career off the ground.
But why would anybody listen to him when like you said, everybody knew what happened? They should like disregard.
The only person that would listen to him is the people that's gonna come looking for him.
But why when they know who did it?
Just because he acted stupid on
Nipsey's
name.
Yeah, there you go.
Clout. Because after Nipsey passed away, he started claiming to be the shooter to get attention. And he even took things so far that he threw a cup full of pee on Nipsey's mural, which is way too far. Gaston originally came up as a Minecraft YouTuber until he started chasing clout and trying to act hard. And videos started going around showing what he's really like when the ops catch him lacking. Because one video showed someone catching him in the streets, and when they tried to press him, Gaston allegedly ran into the police station. And in another clip, someone saw him in court and saw they were going to put their hands on him. But no one knows if they actually did it. And a few months later, some goons finally caught Gaston and recorded a video of them stomping and beating on him, basically trying to warn him to stop all the clout chasing. Hopefully, Gaston goes back to making Minecraft videos before things get even.
He went from making Minecraft videos to claiming to be.
He lucky.
Wow.
That they just beat him up and not shot him.
Yeah, because they knew, like you said, it was more like, why you don't play like that? You don't throw the cup of pee on that man mural. Now you just being disrespectful. At that point, they were just getting him for being disrespectful. Mm-hmm. Wow.
And worse. Lil TJ has also been caught lacking because in 2022, he was sitting in the whip with his homies when a dude walked up and tried to rob him. At some point, shots started going off and TJ and one of his bros got hit. Someone in the car was shooting back though and ended up hitting the robber. At first, it didn't look like TJ would make it out alive since he was unconscious for a long time and no one knew if he was going to wake back up. But 2 months after things went down, TJ hopped on IG to thank everyone for the support.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy TJ, man. I'm just checking in with y'all. I just want to say thanks for the love, thanks for the support.
And TJ dropped the song, Beat the Odds. And in the song, he talks about living through the shooting and being grateful for a second chance in life. Ralphie OSS is a rapper from Philly who also went viral for a clip of him getting caught lacking. Because Ralphie was chilling on the block with some of the bros when a car pulled up and a shooter hopped out and started shooting at Ralphie with a switch. Ralphie got shot in both his legs and hit the ground. But luckily, the shooter's gun jammed up and Ralphie was able to run inside the corner store. And the shooter ran after him after he got his gun working again. But once he got to the door, someone from inside the store started shooting back, which caused the shooter to run away. And not too long ago, Ralphie spoke a little on the situation in an interview he did with Say Cheese TV.
That's a blessing for real. Because if his clip ain't pop out when he hit the ground, he tripped over the scooter's clip pop all out. If that ain't happened, I'd have came back outside to some more shots.
Ralphie ended up having to spend a week in the hospital, but thankfully he made a full recovery and now he's back on his grind. Kodak Black was also caught lacking after leaving a party in LA because out of nowhere, a fight broke out and Kodak decided to hop in the fight, which wasn't the best idea because seconds later, someone pulled out a gun and started shooting. Kodak got hit in the leg and later went live, taunting whoever shot him. But this is nothing compared to what Kodak did to T.I. or Julio. So click this video to see times Kodak Black humiliated rappers.
What he do to T.I.? They said T.I. Julio.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
Okay.
guess he just humiliated. Who knows?
Wow.
That's crazy. These dudes, man. These dudes be out here chasing clout, putting their life on the line.
Yeah, that's too much.
Maybe they say it's worth it for what I'm gonna get. If I survive, it might be worth it.
But first of all, Lil Reese, he didn't been through too much.
Yeah, well, Reese just get caught lacking. That's different.
It seemed like he just get caught.
He got jumped, we got shot,
but he was
a stolen car.
Yeah, come on now, that too. Like he didn't. Yeah, he got too much happening to him. Who else? I was about to talk about. Just need to people need to just
sit down somewhere.
Sit down somewhere. Yes, sit down.
Sit down somewhere.
You know, just chill out. He got all that money on him. Just go sit down. Don't you don't need to be out there in the streets like that. But that was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. Wow. Yeah, I didn't know what the TJs was all about.
Yeah, I didn't know. Right, he was in a car somebody came up to the car trying to rob them. That's crazy.
But that car was stolen, right?
No, his car wasn't stolen. He wasn't in the stolen car. His.
Oh.
Now who else?
Oh no, that was Spot Got Em.
He was in the stolen car. Him, Reese.
No, Reese wasn't in there. They just went to Reese right after that.
No, but they had stolen a car, right?
Oh yeah, Reese was in a stolen car.
Right.
Too.
What the father came looking
in the
for.
same stolen car.
Nope. No. Separate stolen car.
Father located him on his GPS.
Exactly.
He right here.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. People don't understand all the technology out here. You could be sitting up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, stolen car, right. Come right up, shoot you in your face.
And posting a location. That's what happened with Spot Got Em the first. Right? They say he was at the music studio and he put that out there. So too much. Just
waiting
too much.
outside for him.
Yeah. So, oh my.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Thank y'all for watching.
Thank y'all.
Y'all liked the video.
See, and we, if it's something not true, they could call us out.
Yeah, let us know if this all cap.
Yeah, there you go.